Hey, so I'm going to write a song today. For some reason, I keep writing in the E and A major, but those two keys apparently are nice, so whatever. It's pretty much starting on E and it kind of descends, except it skips the B chord. So yeah, it's like E major 7. Got this D sharp augmented chord, C sharp minor 9. And then that big fat E chord I just did. So, verse. I hear something in my head. Let me see if I can figure this out. There it is. So, okay, that's the verse. I kind of had something in my head, and I was like, I got to figure out the intervals, and then I'll get it. All right, so I'm going to do a left side. I always record a right and a left guitar just because stereo and stuff like that. So I have different amp sounds on each one of these guitar tracks. It's a template I'm using, so it's kind of almost pre-mixed. I just have to play into it. Alright, so now I'm going to do the right side. The left side is finished. You're going to notice probably that I cut off after I got kind of partly through the verse. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you the whole song, so all the parts are going to be on multiple windows on the same screen with the final mix playing, and it's all going to be nice and lined up and look super cool. Alright, so I'm going to do a dub. This one's going to be on the left side, and I think I'm just going to do something a little bit higher just to kind of fill out the chords in the chorus. I'm thinking for the right side dub here, because I'm going to do one just because I like to round it out. I'm probably going to do similar to what I did in the last song, which is I kind of had a cool little hammer-on part, except that was like a one-string thing, and this one might be more strings. Now I'm going to do a dub again. I'm probably going to do 5 and 6, which I'm going to regret doing, but I'm going to do it anyway, so why not? Well, I'm not going to regret it, but my video editing software is going to regret it. So I think I'm going to do contrary motion. Alright, so I just slid that track down one onto the other side, so the right side. That tapping part I was doing, yeah, that was also on the right side, so now I'm on the left side. So that was... And because I'm wanting to kill my hand, I'm going to do a harmony of that. So that's going to go the whole way through the song. Bleh. Here we go. So now I'm going to do a guitar solo. It's going to be improv, so I don't know what to tell you after that. It's an E major, so I'm just going to play an E major scale all over the place. Here we go. Alright, so now I'm going to do bass guitar. The solo came out pretty good. I just added a snot load of delay, and that sounds kind of gross actually, but I added a lot of delay and it sounds really cool now, so... Alright, so the bass guitar is tracked. Now I'm going to do the drums, so I'm just going to set the camera over here so you can see the electronic kit behind me, and I'll be playing at it, so I'm not going to have mic audio there because I run the module into the PA speakers and use that for monitoring because there's latency issues with the computer. So see you in a second over there, and then I'll record that, and then I'll get right back to vocals. Vocals. I don't know what to do, so I'm going to play the chorus and just kind of listen to it and see if I can come up with a melody. So I'm going to do a little practice run here, so let me just go back a little bit. Yeah, I'm just going to record the choruses now, and then I'll do the verse after, because I still don't know what I want to do for those quite yet. And then maybe I can just add a harmony to the chorus, or not if I decide to. But sometimes I overlap the verse and the chorus. It works out that I do it on separate tracks anyway. So, all right, here I go. Okay, so I just sang all three of the chorus parts. The last one's doubled. The other ones are just like one time through. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to do a harmony, but only on like the second half of each line. So it'll be like... Alright, so I just took a little bit of a break to write down some lyrics and maybe come up with a melody, which I don't really have much of a melody at this point, but I'm gonna kind of improvise it. So I'm just gonna hit record and go with the lyrics, hope I don't screw them up, and just see if a melody happens. Sometimes it works out well. Okay, so I just finished up the vocals, so I got a chorus part, harmony part, and then I did the verse. Now, all I do to the vocals is I put a compressor to squash the volume flat, EQ with a low and a high pass filter, and a reverb, which has a stereo reverb type thing in it. I don't know, it sounds good. So everything is plug in and play, so I don't really have to do too much to the mix. I added a bunch of guitars, so I'll probably just turn the guitar bus down a dB or two. And the vocals, there's not too much on there, so I can leave that alone. As far as the mastering goes, I just put a limiter on the master bus and push it up to commercial level. And that's about it. So I'm going to take this, bounce it down, and then that final mastered version is going to go and be lined up with all of the videos which I shot, so they're going to be like multiple windows on the same screen, and that's what you're going to see next. If you're interested in my music, you can check out the link in my description box, and that's going to be a Linktree link that'll take you to a bunch of exterior sites like Amazon, Spotify, iTunes, etc. There's another YouTube channel that plays my music, which is, well, DistroKid is the company that I use to like distribute all my stuff, so they kind of make that YouTube channel, so you can go on there and find it and subscribe to that too if you want to just hear music. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all that fun stuff, and I hope to see you in the next video. This is how I write my songs, and I'm just kind of bringing you along for the ride. So see you later.